So the last time I left off was close to the old shutdown of all things, and I was kind of discussing starter fertilizer and fertility and all this stuff. So I'm going to get to that. I'm just going to give you guys a quick shop update, because literally we've had just about almost zero going on here this last year, just farm economy and stuff like that. So show you what we got going on. So I think I showed you guys the 16 row that I have sold to a friend of ours that I traded in from the 24 row that I had, and so on and so forth. So we're going to get going on trying to finish that up. We're going to do our custom wet boom with the stainless steel wet boom, like a sprayer, with the high pro fittings and a couple of banjo fittings and stuff. I'll show you the process of that when I get to it. Also, one thing I'm a true believer in is compaction. And so what we did is we took the old implement style, and I haven't done this side yet, so it's a good comparison. So you can see how much that tire centers up down the middle and stuff, compared to the IF tires or the VF tires. So this is a BKT that we're doing. How much flatter it sits on the ground. In theory, to really get the most benefit out of these tires, we'd want to run a tire inflation and deflation system. So NTS, AgriX, and Rob Hilsheim, which I think a lot of you guys have seen him on here. He actually reached out to me back when we were building a lot of those harvest bars last year, and reached out to me and stopped at the shop and talked to those guys. They're very knowledgeable on that stuff, on the planter side and on the tractor and sprayer. I mean, that's how far it goes, and they've got lots of great data, and it's not this BS data that a lot of these other companies have. So that I truly believe in that we're losing a lot of yield for pinch rows. Anyways, I will eventually show you guys the whole wet boom, because I've actually had some people reach out to me and doing that wet boom, because it really cleans things up for our starter fertilizer. This is the 12 row that I had, I think maybe last time, that started the whole fertility thing about starter fertilizer. We are taking this older conservation 1760 that had the Max-Emerge plus 2 row units on, and donated from the bar that I had that was bent, and I'm going to fix it, and I'll get to that too. Put the XPs, had all the precision stuff on it. We're putting brand new hoppers, brand new VSET 2s on it. It's going to have flow sense, no control besides our just normal orifice control with John Blue. It might not even be a John Blue, I'm not exactly sure. The little just voltage control for the little motor pump down there. So a decision was made that I made that the 1760 that I got from a friend of mine that I traded, that he bought that 16 row, that the right side of the frame is bent. I am going to fix it. We're going to fix it correctly to what I believe is correct. I can't let something go out of these doors without having a mindful, I don't know what you call it. I'm not going to let it go out with the way it is. So I'm going to fix it correctly. I actually ended up buying on Big Iron some XP row units down in Nebraska that I got to go pick up here this next week. And so we're going to put XP row units back on it. It's going to have VSET for sure. And it's possibly, depending, I got to do a little research on my precision side of things. Just have air pneumatic, because it's got airbags on the row units. And we might just do the Gen 3 air force down with it. So if anybody's looking for it's going to be a really cheap planter when it all comes said and done with air force and VSET, let me know. We're going to, like I say, I'm not letting this thing go out unless I'm really happy with it. But if you're interested in something like that, let me know. So getting back to the whole fertility thing, and I I really appreciate all the comments that we had about it, and I want to get more in depth with it. But the more and more I thought about it, the dry market of things is really untruthful when it all comes said and done. We truly do not know what we're getting from our dry pounds that we put down every year, because it takes so long for that stuff to actually become ortho-based and to have that plant absorb it. I mean, I look back and just, you can think of it as a nitrogen style. And I know nitrogen's a lot different than P and K. But really, liquid is so much more readily available, especially ortho-based compared to the polymer-based. And I'm not an agronomist. Yeah, did I go to school for agronomy? Did I graduate? Not exactly. Graduated from Main Street of Brookings at Skinner's Pub with a social degree. But I've put myself around enough people to understand how this stuff all works and doing my own studies with it. And so that's why I think I'm going to get more in depth with it on the old TikTok here, and hopefully TikTok stays around for a little bit longer so we can have fun with this. I will say that we are starting a YouTube channel, and we might actually do two. We're going to do one to showcase our business a little bit more, and then that might have some of that fertility studies and trials in it too. And then we're going to do a fun one, I think, to showcase the things that go on here every day and stuff like that. But yeah, we don't really have a lot going on here. I got a sprayer coming in this week, and I'll try and get that on here that we're putting Symphony on. Excited to do that one. And then we got another planter coming in for Reveal for row cleaners. But other than that, man, the farm economy is a little tough right now, and I'm not going out there trying to push guys because I'm in the same boat as everybody else, that we just kind of got to watch ourselves a little bit. So I appreciate you guys watching, and look forward to your guys' comments, because this fertility thing really has me thinking to try and save everybody money, but to try and gain yield when it all comes said and done. And I'm a very unbiased person. I want to grow our company to help farmers and stuff like that. So that's what it is.